it'll be for the second relay too. Just watch your partners. Everybody should be partnered up. Give the front line shooters a little bit room, but you're more than welcome to take pictures, kneel behind them. Obviously, like any range, we ask you not to go on, besides the exact size on the flanks, don't go forward to that at all. And it's common sense, but we got to tell you guys anyway, just so you know. But you can take as many pictures as you want, or do what you want as far as behind the line. When you get in a good prone position, the instructions will explain to you what the commands are then. They'll more likely be telling you to put it on fire, and then they'll tell you the command engage or a whistle. Are we using a whistle or verbal commands? He likes his whistles. So we're going to go with the whistle.
Everybody out of the pool.
Bathroom break. Right, exactly.
Adult
All right.
swim.
So either one whistle will be the command to fire, correct? So one whistle will be the command to fire when you hear that. All right. Any questions so far?
Yeah, let's just, are you guys on 7?
Yeah, we're 7.
So you guys are 6?
5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3. Okay. All right. And you have actually, you have from cone to cone. So whatever, if you guys want to stretch out a little bit on the sides, no problem. Whatever is good for you. Obviously, a little hot brass may fall into your collars. That's normal.
Hey, Gerke, here's kind of an already cleaned off spot.
Very nice.
Got your name on it.
We got a left-handed injury on.
Hey, go on. Hey, Piersma, you got a stiffy?
Huh?
You got a stiffy?
I ain't doing it first. I'm going to take some pictures. The stiffy's coming.
Okay. All right. No problem. It might hurt a little bit in the prone if you're in that type of foreign position, but just dig the rocks out a little bit or something to get a good seated.
I got the E-tool in the truck.
Right. No problem. All right. What we're going to go over now is the first relay without loading the mag. Just pick up your MP5s, please. You can put the sling on, but it might be a little obstructive when you're in the prone. All right? These are very basic slings, as you can see. They're not the Mambas or the Wolf Clips or anything like that. If you prefer to use a sling, these simply are the over the chest, cross down the abdomen, from one side to the other diagonally. Okay? Up to you, if you prefer to. When you get in the prone, you may see if you've done any close quarter shooting in that, you know that depending on where you're going to or what you're doing depends on the length of your sling. Okay, obviously if you're on a ship or something like that, you come in, you want to pop up very quickly. If you're in the prone, you want to extend your sling out so you can bring that weapon out and a little forward to shoot in the prone. Just a suggestion, again, I'm not here to change anybody's firing position. Yes, sir.
What's the approximate angle of the shell when it kicks out for left-hand shooters?
The approximate angle will be rather close to your eyes. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually going to be usually up and forward. Nothing comes back. The shells do not come back at you. You'll probably drop them perfectly onto his shoulders, okay, and his neck. So he'll be doing a happy chicken dance on the ground as he burns a little bit. Be aware of that, okay? All right, but the usual trajectory, unless we have some high winds, and a very good question, thank you, is out straight and over, like normal, okay? Pretty much similar to the Beretta. Okay? All right. So again, with your sling, up to you. If you want to in the prone, you are more than welcome to take it off too when you're shooting in the prone. Just leave it on your bag or whatever. What we're going to do first, once you have the weapon you feel comfortable with in your hands, I believe everybody does, we're just going to take the time again. We're just moving. We're just at a crawl speed right now until we start shooting. And we want to ride the charging handle back, lock it into place, exposing and the rear of the bolt. All right? Okay? Everybody should be able to see inside the work the guts of the weapon now inside there, right? Okay? All right. At this point, just while we have this open, just get used to if you had your finger on the trigger, just index on the outside though, like you normally would, all right? We don't put our finger on the trigger until we're ready to destroy something. Okay. Just get used to how you're going to be able to finger your selector to semi-automatic. Feel how that feels. Feel how much pressure and how much pull per pound you have on that. And what you want to do, the reason I say is, seat your hand in there like you fire it, cup the back of the weapon, and hold on to it like this, is see if you'd have to bring your other hand up to put it on the selector switch, or if you could do it, if you have large enough banana hands, you can do it just with your thumb, or with your booger finger. Okay? I'm trying to use terms you guys remember back in the day, right? Be careful with your booger finger. All right? Just to get used to that, just to get a feel for it. All right? Because when the instructors start giving you all their verbiage and talking to you and telling you can put your weapons on fire and you hear the happy whistle go off, you want to know what that feels like. Because we don't want anything to slow up your sight picture. You're going to get used to all that stuff in a little bit. Okay? All right, make sure your weapon's on safe, that white indicator matches up with the white bullet with the Ghostbuster X over it. All right? Okay. Now, what we're going to do at this point, I'm going to go behind the firing lines. I'm waiting for the instructors. The instructors are going to give you the command to load your weapon. Remember, when you load your weapon, it is not like the M16. You're going to banana that magazine up in there. You should probably hear a click, okay, because you have less than 30 rounds in your magazine. Okay? And then, once you have that, on your own, with the working ends going down towards the ground, remember, let it just slide forward. Do not ride it forward like that, okay? So if you want to get used to that, go ahead and let it just ride forward. How you going to you can slap it, thumb it down. That's it, yeah. Whatever gets you to bring that thing down is fine.
Make sure you
The worst thing you want to remember
watch this.
is that you don't want to ride it down
Shoot
slowly.
higher.
That's all. Do not want to do
Shoot
that.
higher. So if it gets turned
When do you
on,
do that?
try to
Excellent
look
question
for
from the back
yourself
again.
still and kind of
You
let
would
it
only
go.
do that when you do a function check. We're not going over those now, but if you ever hear that, if you're taking a class on the MP5, they explain to you you're going to do a
Shoots
function
higher
check.
than this.
On those
You have to
times
zero it, so
is when you would ride it slowly down because you're hearing the firing pin move forward. Other times when you're loading this weapon and you're ready to put things down and destroy things, you just let it slam it forward. It's a weapon, right? Okay, slam it forward. Heavy machine pieces. Okay. Make sure you got to ride back. Hook it so you expose the inner guts again. Everybody have it rock back, locked in, okay? All right, I'm gonna let the instructors take over with their commands and how they want you to load that. Everybody has ears, everybody has eyes, sunglasses are fine? Yeah? Okay. Ryan, Dale, Ian, you guys wanna take a side? And Brian, you wanna go over the commands, loading it?
Is that spare one or is that? Yep, there you go.
Okay, everybody's got eyes and ears? All right, look. Look right and look left and line up, facing downrange, facing your target. Go ahead and identify your target.
Excuse me real quick. Remember, when he puts you in the prone position, you'll have time to set this bag up how you would like to, okay? Sandbag, supported position, putting your elbows on it, or don't use it. It'll be up to you, but you do have that option.
Okay, with a magazine containing 15 rounds, load your MP5. Keeping your weapons facing downrange, load your MP5. Okay, in the bag. The next.
Okay, you just got one mag there, yeah?
There's nothing in that one.
All right,
Lock
just,
it
yeah,
forward,
just,
it'll
just
lock.
take me that, get me that.
Bolt right forward.
Give us a minute, Brian.
When you hear that bolt right forward, that weapon is hot, obviously. You do have a round in the chamber. Make sure it's on safe. Keep your fingers off the triggers, please. All normal.
Can you find one more magazine? Sorry.
All right, just hold the line.
Step right here real quick.
One more magazine. Some technical difficulties with our channel right now. We'll broadcast in a second.
Hold on. Shooter, stand by. 5 rounds, single fire at your pace, no time limit. 5 rounds, single fire, no time limit.
You can fire now.
Go ahead.
When you're finished, weapons on safe, please.
Fucking accurate weapon.
Can't miss.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I said. Very accurate.
Okay. Visually and manually ensure that your MP5 is on safe. It looks like this for this guy on the end here. Good.
White to white on that. White to white.
All right.
Particularly for our family on the left.
Everybody's through firing. All right, go ahead and stand.
You leave your weapons on your firing
Yeah, because
position.
we're not going to change anything. However, keep somebody back here so I don't have to check up for them.
We'll walk up and check your targets for that first line. We'll look at your targets.
Sign me up, brother. Who shot first? That's what I want to know. Wasn't me.
Yeah. It's the whistle.
Who shot before the whistle?
Wasn't me.
So I can't count. You're shooting no man. You tap me on the shoulder when I hit 5.
What do you think?
A little too far right. I am a little left next time.
I changed my cheek and I changed my...
I'll keep that in mind when I shoot, see. I'll just aim
Your
left.
group, but you came off of the...
That thing's fucking accurate. These right here, I was slapping the trigger, then I went back to squeeze and at my...
Hey, how many rounds? 5?
Yeah, 5.
And 6 here. If it had been you, man, you'd have been done.
Get out of here. You know what it was? I thought it was a 5-round clip. I thought, well, wait a minute, it's going to stop. Just kept going.
Does yours have an aim point on it?
Did you get the 2-round
You
clip?
have an aim point on top?
I know, especially if
You
you're
may be
shooting for the
looking
16 or whatever that-
over.
You're kind of as good as I did.
Make sure you're on the iron sights.
Yeah.
Okay, or it could be dialed down that low.
Did you reestablish
This time, just try to make sure that you're...
This is just a little trigger control, getting used to it, but once you get used to it,
Because that aim
people
point
have the
makes
close
you-
triangles right in there.
The rear of it's what screws your focus.
What the hell are you doing?
What?
Where are you walking down there? Your target's down there.
I want to see how it's compared.
They're all on the paper.
Yeah, that's fine.
We don't get MP5s.
Excellent.
I can say I killed the
Hey,
first
Matt,
one.
make sure you get the commander's target.
Oh, look at that.
brother.
I'm already deaf. I can't hear. I thought he'd blow the whistle.
That almost
Mark, was that you who fired first?
Yes, that was me.
Imagine
I was
that.
the first
Doesn't that look
to fall
like
on
2
this
rounds?
Fuck you all.
It is too.
Yeah, it looks like 2 rounds. Yeah.
Hey,
6 shots, baby.
I Robin Hood this.
All right, go ahead and take up a prone furnace.
This many, Mark.
Can you stomp every time he fires?
Oh yeah, also, wait for the whistle, please.
For those of you with whistles in your head.
Be the first one to violate.
Okay?
Fly helicopter.
I don't even do that very well either.
All right.
Everybody's a fucking comedian.
Oh, is he? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, the same fire line will fire 5 rounds at your target.
Guy who fired first.
Oh, Brian, he's an Apache pilot, that's why. They're used to just blowing the shit out of things.
Okay.
He wants to go to full auto so bad.
Ready, right?
Ready?
Line is ready. Shooters, stand by. Eyes and ears in place.
Stand right here. I want you to tap me on
The line ready, left.
Ready, lift?
Other left.
Ready, right.
Ready, right?
Shooters, stand by.
Go.
That's 5. I count it when you're doing it.
Hey, how do you check your safety?
Stand out there in front of it. Stand out there in front of it. Back up. Go to your left. Left. What? Left. Move left.
Very nice.
There you go.
Very nice.
Let's see how that looks.
I hate these glasses. At least every one of mine hit them though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Empty back.
Creative. I can't count. I'm creative.
And then at the whistle, you'll face your target and fire. Okay? So walk, turn, and at the sound of the whistle, face left. Not yet. You got just 2 rounds. Okay, is your line clear? Eyes and ears in play. Walk. Stay lined up. Turn. Turn. Turn.
And then we'll do 25 and 50.
What's that? All right. Keeping your weapons facing down range. Go ahead and remove the magazine. Okay, go ahead and clear your weapon. And insert the other magazine containing 15 rounds. Yeah. Okay. Is everybody loaded? Everybody's loaded? How do you check your safety? All right, let's move to the 25-meter line. Standing position, okay? So go ahead and take some prep time real quick to get your point of aim from the standing position. Standing, 5 rounds kneeling. You will have 60 seconds, 60, a lot of time, okay? 5 standing, 5 kneeling in 60 seconds.
Can you give us like a 30-second mark? Or?
No, it's plenty of time, man.
The second with the 2 whistles at the end will be your 60-second mark.
Ready left, ready right. Shooters, stand by. Go ahead and take a minute to identify your target. Because from here it can get a little confusing. Okay, this is going to be from the kneeling. It's going to be 5 rounds from the kneeling position. So go ahead and practice your kneeling transition. You'll transition to a kneeling firing position and fire 5 rounds. 5 rounds in 30 seconds. It's a lot of time. 5 rounds in 30 seconds. Ready left, ready right. Shooter, stand by.
Piersma, give a wave to the camera.
Line ready. Shooter, stand by. Turn. Turn. Turn.
Got the magazine?
Yeah, take out the magazine. Full auto.
Stand by.
Damn. We had this happen on occasion.
On target, because
Stay
you're
on
off
target, yeah.
safety.
Is everybody loaded? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll talk about it.
Don't forget your good aggressive fighting stance for the full auto.
Little lean
Okay?
forward.
Sound of the whistle.
Sound like you're going into attack
Raise
posture
your
with the
weapon on your
helicopter.
target and spin an
Lean into
entire
it.
magazine fully automatic.
Try to squeeze it all the way through if you can to get used to that. Unless you want to last for a while.
Right? Ready left. Ready right. Shooter, stand by.
Fully auto.
Get some.
Just like back in Nam.
When we were running Black Ops in Laos.
30 years ago, I'll be like, yeah, back in the
Go
fall.
ahead and
When you
swap
rescued
out
Chuck Norris from that prison
magazines
camp?
and load and make ready.
You're going to load your second mag, like I said, make ready with your second mag. Make sure you're on safe, of course. Load and make ready with your second mag.
Get out in front of it, Dan, and go underneath. Go between its legs and shoot up.
Is everybody sure that they're loaded?
After the rolling thunder, we'll let you blast these off again, okay? All right. Right. After the rolling thunder, Sue here, he's got about 8 rounds left. We'll let him kick those off when we're done with this.
Okay. All right. Everybody come up on target. Go ahead without your finger in the trigger well. Don't put your finger inside on the trigger, but flip the switch to full auto. Wait for the tap. Up on target, waiting for the tap.
What are we doing here? We're trying to try to squeeze them all off, cook them all off with this. Any malfunctions?
We'll just keep checking. Don't keep checking.
All right, yeah, no malfunctions. You might need some. Take these and put these in your mag that you're still going to slide forward.
Cletus?
Yeah, jammed on me too. So.
Yeah. Cletus Gurk.
Different to remember with this because it can get sensitive to the finger. The way you flipped your MP5 to semi or full automatic is completely the reverse. What I mean by that is instead of flipping down, you flip up. Okay? It's much easier on this. Banana hands or little stubby hands, whatever, very simple. Okay? Very easy to find. Ambidextrous, both sides. All right? Here's what's very odd about this weapon system. There are no exposed iron sights like you're very used to. Your optics are this system here. Literally to get this off, you have to smash it against a tree, which isn't recommended by the company. All right? Battery operated or solar power. Something that makes a little sense out of this odd system here. All right. Now, things that are different from the 16 or the M4. Almost all plastic, except for your interior bolt section. All right. So the reverb or a bit of the different kick, because it's a little bit lighter, you'll feel that. All right. Basically, though, it fires a 2.23 or 5.56 round. You know how to handle that. You've done that a lot. All right. Collapses, we'll have them extended here. For CQB, they try to collapse these. This comes up, snaps in place. Button on this side is what releases that. Okay. And again, even though it's plastic, you can be a little physical with it. Snap it into place. Because you may get one and it might be a little loose. You got to snap that in. All right. Obviously, the trigger mechanism and all that is the same like any weapon. We don't need to go over that. What is different is the loading method. It does load from the bottom. It is a straight mag, and just like the M16. All right. Difference is your charging handle is not back here. There is no forward assist. You load from the side. There's a mechanism here, right over the top, either right or left-handed, and you pull it back and let it go. You can lock it into place. this is only an unfortunate part of this weapon because it's a bit unsafe. Your weapon, to lock this bolt in place and seat it to the rear, is inside the trigger mechanism right in front of the magazine well. Okay? Similar system. You slide this back, you seat that forward, you push the button up, exposes the inside, okay? The problem you want to be careful with is that's why we tried to with the class. We do that obnoxious visually and manually, because out here we have to make sure we deal with a lot of different internationals. That's why we do that. It's very common to understand, because on this weapon system, you are right inside that trigger to do that. All right, to release this, pull back, let it go forward. All right, at times, this charging handle can get stuck on the outside, or what appears to be stuck. You can keep hitting it as much as you want and only bruise your inside of your palm or whatever else you're using. Just pull it out a little bit. Just simply pull it out and let it ride forward. Okay? That's all. Because when it's in, you can keep trying to. It's not going to work. It's simple. All right? Again, right-handed or left-handed. This will work either side. You can pull it back and let it go. This is the same bolt system. If you took this out, you'd pretty much be fine with it. You're very used to it. Same bolt system when you remove this, like the 16. It's only a slight difference, and we don't have time to go over all that. But so the mechanism that fires this is very similar. That's why I say the pressure and the gas is very similar of how this, and the piston type that it works. It can be very easily function with this weapon. The only thing different is the optics. At the top is like a red dot sighting system. At the bottom is a graduated scope. All right, 2, 4, 6, and 800 meters as it moves up. Don't have to worry about all that sighting right now. We're just going to fire this and have fun with it. All right. So again, in case you see these, you work with German KFOR. There are about 4 different models of this. This is the compact G36K. The regular infantry one is similar to the 16, the longer barrel. You'll see the difference, particularly if you take note of the German infantry and that what they're carrying. This is their standard infantry weapon. It'll have a longer barrel. So you'll notice that difference. Again, this is the K model. All right. Again, you're going to have to get used to the difference is this sighting system. And again, if you want to try the red dot or the scope system inside, and you don't see the red dot, just slide this forward. It'll expose the solar panel, and then it'll light up your red dot. All right. Basically, that's it. This is not supposed to be a carrying handle, so what I'm doing is not right. I'll do this. Even though pretty much everybody looks like a carrying handle. Other than that, that's pretty much it, because you fire a weapon very similar to this. The only thing you have to remember, to go over it again, is to lock your bolt to the rear, is to push this up as you're sliding the bolt to the rear of the weapon. Okay? But be very careful that you're on safe, because it is inside the trigger mechanism. Once you have a magazine inside, same concept, slap up, make sure it's secure, maybe a little tug, back and forward, aggressively. That's it. All right? And the weapon's hot at that point once you put it on. Also to remember too, for safety, is this is the reverse of the MP5. It's very easy to get to with your fingers, but the selector moving is the opposite. Okay? If you just give me just a few seconds, we'll let you fire this. We have 2 guys I just want to go over your 16 with that you've been nice enough to let me offer that to them. Now, can I just get one? Use this for an example.
You want us to put these weapons back in the case?
He's coming with you right
You
here.
can wait 1 minute, I'll get these collected.
Yep, okay.
Okay guys, if you can bring your MP5.
If you don't,
Lock the slide back. Okay. You got one in the chamber or no? I do.
Piersma. You gonna get some?
Get some.
Let's get up with these two.
Okay, what's number? Why not? Oh, 3233. 504. No. 03.
Don't stay on the line. Don't back up. Stay on the line.
Sorry, big difference. The big difference.
Ready left?
Put the two clips together.
Ready right? Okay, spin them however you want to. Shooter, stand by.
My red dot wasn't accurate.
I don't think mine is either, because I was shooting at the guy's head.
Got the next one? Just go right to the next magazine?
Yep.
Load and go.
Had a malfunction.
He's dead.
Pretty fun, isn't it?
How do you check your safety? Visually and manually.
Manually.
Intentionally
and purposefully.
What?
Very nice.
See if you hit anything.
Do I take a picture of
Oh yeah.
It's not true. People use,
Hey, you want to get a picture of me?
people use
On your picture, see? There we go.
Yeah! Heavy D, that's what we're talking about.
Fuck yeah. This is some badass shit, man.
We're ready.
All right, now what, you need a one-liner?
Yep.
All right, hold on, he's got a one-liner too.
Say hello to my little friend.
All right. Go ahead, Brent. This one. Get ready to listen for the whistle.
Ready?
You might have more in there. You didn't lock back.
It's empty.
Okay.
Did it charge?
Should have been charged, yeah.
No. All right. Let the slide go forward.
Did you hit this, Sergeant Pierceman?
No, pull it back and let it rip.
Holy shit.
Try it.
That means yes.
Holy shit, I need an interpreter. That means yeah.
Put it on safe. Lock the slide to the rear.
Good.